face your brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought when I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. I just move how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Yo, it's the 2KMC with all the info about what's going down in the neighborhood. Get started with Rush 1v1. Win 4 games in a row for a chance to win exclusive Rush apparel and more.
Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Clippers. For Dallas, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection, the unspoken bond that yields victory. Clippers, Mavs, coming right up after this. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has captured league-wide admiration. The Hall of Famer player and executive Jerry West said, "We are watching genius, a superstar who will go down as the best player in Mavs franchise history." Considering Dirk Nowitzki was there for a long time, Kevin, the praise from Jerry doesn't get much higher or from a loftier perch.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, they've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Passes it to Porzingis. And there it is for him.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Beverly for 3. Powell pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, good ball movement that time. Allows Richardson to get the good look on the jumper he wants. The pass was right where it needed to be.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound. Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Powell. Back to Porzingis. Banked in off the glass.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
And George, here we go. Porzingis with the block. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Hardaway with it. Leonard picks him up. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Beverly for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. For 3, Los Angeles with another miss. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. George against Hardaway. Stolen by George. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And every single season, Paul George has kicked his game up another level. I think he's a premier two-way forward who gets it done at both ends.
Richardson for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Richardson's got 5 now.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 4-point game. Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Hardaway. He kicks to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. George with the defensive effort.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Doncic finds Richardson. Back to Doncic. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. Here's Porzingis. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8. Clippers trail by 4. And Leonard gets it to go.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Now, here's Richardson. He has 5. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Hardaway with a wide-open look. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Boy, how about the deceptive strength of George fending off the defense exceedingly well there and taking the ball strong to the rack.
Here's Doncic. Paul George making his last shot. Richardson outside. Doncic feeling it out. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
George scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Powell trying to free himself up. Richardson, no luck. LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
For Dallas, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Richardson outside. The pass to Doncic. Fires for 3. Drops in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard. No good that time. Nice D from Porzingis. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And the Clippers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Made my own bars, still I don't lack. Racks on racks, racks on racks on racks. How can I lax? How can I live? Sick and I move. Made my own bars, still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on racks. This is no rap. I'm on that fast. Yeah, I gotta catch it.
For the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Williams. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Boy, I like that quick trigger release, so smooth, even with the defender in his face. Williams knocks it down.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Richardson. 5 points in the game. Took him no time at all on that one. Doncic has got 6 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific
ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
The first one falls. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Now, here's Doncic. He has 6, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here's Powell. The shot. Again, the Mavericks score.
Powell doing a nice job recognizing when to give it up. He, to me, is the epitome of a value utility player. Knows his role.
Now here's Williams over Richardson. Williams' shot is off.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
It's stolen by Morris. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Finney-Smith. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Leonard gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now, here's Richardson. 5 points in the game. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic outside. Passes it to Richardson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Richardson's got 7.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Tries again. And Harrell with the lay-in. Good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Marcus Morris. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Justin Jackson comes in for Porzingis. Wright, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Kleber finds Brunson. Sinks that one from the post. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well-suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Here's Brunson. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot to the wing right side. Such a wide open look. Finney-Smith's got 5 now.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
And stolen by Harrell. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Finished off the break. And now a 5-point Clipper lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Clippers leading by 3. Williams in the post. Jackson on him. Count that one. He has 6.
Sliding his way inside. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
In the corner, it's Kleber. Another 3 for Dallas.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Jackson against Wright. The drive by Jackson, and they pick up 2. And the Clippers lead by 4.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Dallas moving the ball around. A wide open look here for Wright. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Here's Kleber. And another shot. And the rejection by Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. Here's Wright. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Boy, that is textbook fundamentals there. The mechanics, very solid. Serving Wright well on that shot.
Williams, that's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 4. Out to the right wing. Hits it from 3-point range. Finney-Smith's got 8 points.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Now here's Wright. He feeds it to Jackson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's 31 seconds left in the first. Williams passes to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Brunson. Dishes to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Jackson. He gets it in there. Jackson's got 6.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Kleba. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, and it's fun and it's light. Fans deserve it on both sides. It's good old-fashioned basketball. It's all part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Montrezl Harrell is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. It's 2-on-1. Jumps up. That one drops for him. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Jackson kicks to Brunson. Back to Jackson. Takes the 3. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. A reverse. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, "That ain't going to get it done." That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for the Clippers. Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Hardaway. Another three for Dallas.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Jackson passes to Beverly. And here is Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Beverly finds George. Harrell down low. Guarded by Hardaway. Harrell, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Brunson. Here's Kleba. Right from outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 4. George double teamed over Wright. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Beverly.
No success thus far trying to guard George tonight. I mean, he is absolutely shredding them.
Dallas calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Porzingis is coming in for Jackson. Josh Richardson's checked in for Wright, and Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Marcus Morris. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, you got to push Porzingis out of the paint. If you don't, you're looking for trouble.
Morris, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Mavericks trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And they've gone to the full court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or two. And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And he knocks down the first one. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
George with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. That one good for 2.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
It's good. Hardaway has got 11 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
Mavericks trail by 12. Hardaway from outside. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
The first free throw is good. And George drops them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
The Clippers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Free throw good, Paul George. Mavericks trail by 17. Doncic passes to Powell. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And the Mavericks call time here.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
And so it's Dallas with it. 17-point game.
You know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul him.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
George from deep three-point land, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Inside, here's Finney Smith.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Clippers leading by 16. Here's Beverly. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Here's Powell. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Powell's got 10.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Mavericks trail by 18. Al Richardson, he's got 7. A 3-ball. They get it back. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instincts.
And the Clippers call time here.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Harrell. Leonard comes in for Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Noah in for Jackson. And it's Beverly missing.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And stolen by Patterson. Beverly with the ball. 7 points in the game. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's Kennard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 18. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Mavericks trail by 15. They get a hand on it. A 3 from Porzingis. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Powell's got 8 points in the quarter.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
Here's Finney Smith. Patterson defending. Finney Smith kicks to Powell. And he gets it to go. Powell's got 14 points for the game.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Beverly against Richardson. And that one, good.
Boy, Richardson has a sneaky mid-range game, folks. Keeps the defense off balance.
Here's Beverly, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. White, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Leonard draws the double. Second chance shot. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
Out to Doncic. A pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
And it's Beverly missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Doncic, no good. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Leonard. And oh, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
And so here is Dallas after the basket by Los Angeles. They get it again. Porzingis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
The Mavericks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. So for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Patterson, and it's Williams in for Noah. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. That free throw good from Porzingis. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Left side, Williams. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Zubac. It's good. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Man, love the anticipation of Williams there. The quick hands jump-started the fast break with that pilfer.
Here are the Mavericks now. And the pass to Brunson. Back to right. To the inside. Jackson trying to break free. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Wright. Wright's got 5 assists in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, I love the aggressive mindset Beverly has. I mean, that's really what makes him special. He's not afraid of getting bumped, especially when he's going to the bucket.
The Clippers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the first one drops.
And you know, Beverly is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league, an absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
Both free throws good from Beverly. And it's Wright with the ball for Dallas. They trail by 14. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And the team got excited about that one. Wright felt the contact, but still managed to finish through it.
Williams, that's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 31 points and 1 assist. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Tremendous start by Paul George, one of the premier two-way players in the world. Now, he can score from any spot on the floor, and he can guard from 1 through 4.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Doncic out there with Richardson, and it's Powell in at the 5. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Doncic against Beverly. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 22 points.
You know, Porzingis' game is custom-made for the pick-and-pop stretch big. This guy can do damage from the perimeter.
It's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear it's smash-mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Porzingis for the 3. That shot is off. Clippers leading by 13. Here's Leonard, and it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Clippers ball. And here is Los Angeles now. They led by as many as 18 points. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 13. Down low, Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Guys, you know, Porzingis is so skilled as an offensive player. We've become accustomed to this kind of performance from him.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Stolen by Zubac, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Clippers leading by 11. And here's George. 33 points for him.
There's not much a defender can do when George decides to go up with the pull-up. I mean, you've got to respect both his shooting and his driving ability because of his speed on the dribble.
Now, here's Doncic. It's Richardson on the wing. They get it back. The shot by Powell, no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 15-point game. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got 16.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset, when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
And the shot is good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Mavericks trail by 16. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Here's Doncic. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proven to be a reliable passer.
And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Here's Richardson after the Clippers pick up 2. Doncic outside. Another shot. It's hauled in by the Clippers. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something else they've done is force a lot. Yeah! And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Yep, it counts. Powell's got 16.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And the Clippers call time here.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. ownership told him, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Luka comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And Dallas also making a switch. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dwight Powell.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Clippers leading by 16. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
From deep, Richardson, good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Richardson's got 12 in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Mavericks trail by 17. Richardson outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, you got to love when Richardson gets the defense to commit and make a mistake there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And he makes the first.
You know, at this point of his career, Richardson knows his role, understands it, embraces it. He's a 3-and-D guy who gives you great effort at both ends of the court.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Richardson drops them both. Here's Jackson, 15 points in the game. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 17 points in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
With the floater and the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Los Angeles on D, and it's good for 2. 17 points for Luka Doncic.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
First one falls for him.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Both free throws good from Jackson. Mavericks trail by 17. Here's Richardson. Count it.
Well, that pull-up shot from Richardson kind of came out of nowhere. Lightning quick speed on the release.
It's Jackson with the drive. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10. So it's the Mavericks now. Now here's Richardson. He's got 16. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Boy, Richardson has a lot of toughness. Remember, this is a guy who earned his spot in the NBA. Nothing has come easy for him.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Now Jackson. Richardson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic outside. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Leonard with the bucket.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Mavericks trail by 19. Passes to Kleba. Now here's Jackson. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. For the finish. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The giant wingspan and hands of Leonard, those help so much when he's on the break.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Dallas calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Williams is checked in for the Clippers. White, he's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Doncic. To the paint. Here's Wright.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy is constantly trying to hone his craft.
For Dallas, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And the first one at the line is good.
And a 6'5" combo guard who uses his size well. Wright is pretty consistent across all areas.
And, you know, Greg, I watched him in college, and what I liked about him most, and I think other people kind of sleep on this guy is really excellent in terms of his feel for the game. I mean, he's got a control and poise about him that's contagious. Good instincts. I like his decision-making in transition. I just think he's an effective, efficient player.
Here's Kennard. And Wright pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 19. Here's Finney-Smith. 10 points for him. Wright, the pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Kleba, wide open.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Up top, Wright. Kennard covering. And that one's good. Wright.
Wright has a lot of ways to score the basketball at the rim. He's a creative finisher, whether it's a scoop shot, a reverse, or a floater. His toolkit is full in tight.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Brunson with it, working on Williams. Brunson, good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Yes, that goes in. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Unbelievable scoring effort tonight. I mean, Williams' speed and energy just not being corralled by anybody on the defensive end.
Here's Finney-Smith, Wright, and finished off by Wright.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Wright against Kennard, and it's Wright sending it back.
Boy, he's got such length at 6'5" in the backcourt. Perhaps surprised the shooter there and came up with the block.
Here's Harrell, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Mavericks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. The free throw off from Harrell. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires the three. Inside. And Kleba slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Clippers leading by 19 points. Dallas shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Jackson misses. The Clippers shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he makes that one. Williams has got 20.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Hardaway, sweet little floater.
We are seeing Hardaway Jr. at his very best. Sometimes he flat out can simply take over games with his scoring ability.
Here's Kennard. Great D that time from Hardaway. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's good, 2 points. Williams with the ball. 3 seconds left. And that's 2 points on the layup. Williams has got 10 points in just the second half.
And the thing about Williams, sometimes he doesn't look like he's moving all that fast, and then bam, there go the Jets.
And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Paul George is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Williams at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. He throw good, Lou Williams.
We always talk about it. I mean, those second-round picks who turned out to be gems, no one thought Williams would end up at the free throw line as much as he does.
Here's Beverley, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Dallas shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Here's Beverley. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one.
Like how Beverley takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in him.
And here is Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
You cannot afford to not box out Powell. I mean, he loves hammering down these misses.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And Williams, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
It's blocked.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on George.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. And so Jackson nails both of them. Clippers leading by 20. Here's Beverley. Basket good. Beverley's got 19 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Got a piece of it. Doncic outside. Jackson trying to break free. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Yep, that one goes. George has got 48.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and torching the defense with his speed and athleticism in transition.
Doncic passes to Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 30 points for Porzingis.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Williams. And Dallas with a change here, too. Josh Richardson's checked in for Justin Jackson. Mavericks trail by 20. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Poked away. Paul George with the steal. The finish. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Richardson. Ball's knocked loose. George with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Now, here's Doncic. The pass to Richardson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Richardson's got 20.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the Clippers call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Here's Beverly. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 21 points in the game.
And when Beverly hits a few shots, you know he's feeling it now. Outstanding at knocking down quality looks.
And here's Richardson outside. Up again. It's good on the putback. Powell's got 10 points in just the second half.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Here's Richardson, and a slam dunk by Richardson.
You know, Richardson's offensive game continues to expand and impress. He's a multi-dimensional scorer now.
And the Clippers call time here. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Mavericks ball.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. With the teardrop, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Paul George. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one misses. Mavericks trail by 21. Doncic right side. Stolen by George. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Kabengele. Buries it from three-point range. Kabengele's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Mavericks shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, Luka Doncic, such an all-around skill set. I mean, the defense having a real hard time containing him tonight.
Here's George. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. That's good from George. Now Doncic, the steal. Here's Mann, cans it from downtown. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Zubac's trying to break loose, and he comes up with the deuce.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Back to Doncic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Doncic has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
Connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Richardson outside. Poke loose. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Here's Doncic. Down low. Here's George. It's hauled in by Richardson. Doncic left side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 16 here in the second half.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Amazing athleticism from George. I mean, sprinting towards the bucket and getting there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Doncic with it. He's feeling it. And the rejection by Leonard. Here's George. And good. He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Powell. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Mann. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Exactly what Richardson can do on the drive. I mean, he can handle the ball. He's got a quick step, and he can finish when he gets to the rim.
That one falls. Here's Richardson. And here is Doncic. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 29 in the game.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent. The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Richardson, good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot by George, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the wing on the left. Here's Finney-Smith, and another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Leonard draws the double. Pass to Zubac. From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound. And that one's good, Leonard.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for George.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And the Clippers call time here. They're leading by 26. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Leonard against Green.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. Clock at 6. Kleba kicks to Wright. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside. Now here's Leonard. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. From deep. Patterson, that's good. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Terry finds Wright. Back to Terry. Here's Marjanovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, you all turned it on down the stretch, so what was the difference?
We started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
Well, that led to a win, man, and I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.